Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Odyssey. My name's Jason. Today I'm back at you with another video on XRP. I mentioned in the previous video we were looking for this confirmation of a 3 daily MACD cross. And I can confirm that as of today on the Monday the 28th of April, we have just got the blue line crossing above the orange line, which is signifying a bullish MACD cross. Now this is momentum to the upside. If you see from the previous candles in this histogram, we had momentum waning. We had red bars, deep red here, where momentum was increasing. And now, since the 7th of April, we've had this pink color, which symbolizes, or rather signifies, that momentum is decreasing. And now we've just printed this green candle. Hopefully we'll print another green candle in the next 3 days, which is on the 1st of May. However, this is adding confluence to the idea that over the next few months from May, June and July, we will see upside action. Because if we see what was occurring in this period here, the 26th of November, we can see that we had this upside action above the histogram. And then when we had our downtrend, which started right here, and we can say that it ended on this MACD cross, or rather when momentum was decreasing. When momentum started decreasing was when price started increasing. That is significant because what we're going to see over the next couple of months or so, if we draw another yellow line up to July, is we have price action to the upside. We have this blue line crossing above the orange line and momentum now starting to increase, thus signifying that price is going to go to the upside. If we just jump into a smaller time frame, we'll just jump into the 4-hourly time frame, we can talk about the setup that we were looking at previously. We had this symmetrical triangle, bullish setup. In fact, what it could have been as well is a head and shoulders, which is actually a negative pattern. It's a bearish pattern. It's like pointed to the upside. However, we can look at it as some kind of compression pattern where price is coiling up and we're going to see a breakout to the upside or to the downside. What we had, as the market likes to do, is we had this fake out to the upside till about 2.25. Then we came back to the 2.16. And then finally we had this fast move. And where did we come into contact? Well, we came into contact with our 0.382 Fibonacci level, which I said that if we're going to be repeating the same story that Bitcoin is, which has already reached its 0.5 and just dipped under the 618. Now, XRP is finding, I believe, resistance on this 0382. We found resistance on the 27th of April, pulled back a little bit, and then we broke through. However, we were not able to confirm it as support. We're now battling with this region. Is the MACD cross that we're seeing on the 3 daily going to provide some kind of power, some momentum to be able to break through it? Quite potentially, yeah? There is potential for that to happen. And if we look on our fib levels here, we can see that the 0.5 level is lining up quite nicely with where we had resistance prior. So there is the potential, the probability that XRP will find its way through this 382 level and make a move to that 0.5. If we break through it or not is contingent on whether there is enough momentum in the market. I personally believe that over the next few months, we're going to see magnanimous price gains for XRP. Now, XRP in particular has been on the verge of breaking out, and there is more confluence here. If we look at this trend line, we can see that XRP has actually broken out of this long-term downtrend, which again is pointing to upside potential. Realistically, when we have these breakouts, it tends to go to where the price reached its all-time high. So it's likely we will see a return to the all-time high. Let's just zoom out again on the monthly just to confirm whether we did make an all-time high. So ever so slightly we did. We dipped above it, but we came back down. Now, I think that over May, June and July, we're likely to see real price action for XRP. I don't think we're done with this bull market. I think we're just getting started. We're yet to have our next leg up. We're potentially going to see something that happened in November where we saw a 500% move. If we just jump onto the weekly and we can see that we had back in November, we had this fast move. Yeah, this only occurred over around 2 months, I believe. So it was pretty much the 4th of November when it really started. This move was incredible. This was about a 500, 600% move. and it first occurred on the 4th of November. So it was about over a period of a month where we just had incredible price action. And we had a little bit of a pullback, and then it continued. If I show you here, we can see that this move as well was not a small move. This was like a 70% move, and that ultimately ended in January. I think price will likely be testing this region fairly soon. Now, I'm not putting my price predictions out there. That will be for another video, but for the most part, we have figures in mind. We have $9, we have $10, and potentially $15. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was just a quick one today, as I've been a very busy man. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.